Hi guys! So I don't know how long this is actually going to be because this is very impromptu. Um, I had not planned on going live tonight and doing a live, and I'm really not feeling great, and I'll explain why in a second. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to be on here before I need to go lay down, and I don't know how long my internet's going to cooperate because we know how it's been. But I kind of wanted to hop on and share what's going on because I feel like this is totally irrelevant and something I want to share because I've talked about having surgery. Hi, Kendra. And I've talked about dealing with, and right now I'm dealing with something with the scarring that I feel like is connected to it. Um, so I think I talked to you guys before about my neck and it getting swollen and it being an infection or an abscess or a cyst, whatever is going on, right underneath my scars. Um, so that has happened twice now, and I took antibiotics for both, and now it's back again. Um, and I honestly don't fully know what to do. Um, but I know I need to do something. And so I kind of just wanted to share what was going on. Um, Basically, the first time I noticed this starting was during the summer. Hi, Monica. While I was doing camps, um, I had the issues start happening where it started swelling, it started feeling irritated, and it was red. And I mean, you can see it right now. Sorry for anybody grossed out by that. I mean, I feel like me turning doesn't give you that much more of a picture of it than this does, anyways, because you can tell it's swollen. Just, oh gosh. Um, so this all happened after I had steroid injections into the scarring. Now, I will say, I have never had a bad reaction before, and I cannot say for sure that it's connected to it. It just happened within a time frame that makes me wonder. It wasn't immediately. It was like 3 weeks later. Um, it's just been something that I've fought ever since because I took antibiotics and it went away the first time. And that time, it actually, this is gonna sound gross, but it drained. Um, it went away. I thought I was good. Didn't come back for a couple months, and then it came back. And so I took antibiotics again right before we went to DC, and now it's already coming back. So, one thing that I've been fighting is it doesn't look like anything because it's directly underneath my scarring, so that kind of makes it difficult for them to see what's going on, if that makes sense. And also, it makes it interesting when they're trying to figure out what to do because normally they would, like, if it kept coming back or it wasn't draining or whatever, they would, like, lance it to make it drain. And with all of that scar tissue right there and everything, they don't want to do that to that area if they don't need to, which I don't want them to do that to that area if we don't need to. But it's been really difficult. And while this is going on, it's not just like swollen and red and uncomfortable here. It also makes you just feel really icky. Like, I don't have a fever, but I feel just kind of when you feel bleh, if that makes sense. Like, where you just don't feel great. Um, I don't have a fever or anything, and I don't know. It's just been something that I've been trying to figure out. And honestly, I'm wondering how common it is to have issues with this after having the neck surgery. Because I know it's a sensitive area. It's a sensitive type of skin. Scar tissue is very much more sensitive. Um, and I could see it making it, like, just the whole area much more sensitive. And both times before this, I've had moments where I've thought, like, oh yeah, I irritated it. Because I've had where my bra strap was really tight right here, and so I thought it was like pulling on it and hurting it, and that was what started it. And then this last time, there was something else that I did this last time that I felt like I irritated it to begin with. But it's an infection underneath the skin, so I feel like that's probably just a coincidence and isn't actually connected to this. But I thought it would be interesting to see if any other girls that have had the neck surgery have dealt with anything with the scarring. Just like, have you experienced this? Is this a thing? I asked in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, and I had one girl say that yes, she's dealt with it. And that was it. And I also, her story was very different from mine. She said it came back like every year and a half. This has been 3 times within like 4 months. So I feel like it's just an infection I haven't completely gotten rid of. Not something that would keep recurring if I actually got rid of it. But I'm also wondering if it's making it easier for it to happen because of the scars. I don't know. There's just so much that I'm like, this is crazy. And I don't like the not feeling good. Like, of course. Duh. But I don't know. I'd never heard of this before. Like, I'd never heard of this being a thing before. And I've literally, before this last summer, 4 months ago, I had never had it happen. So this has all taken me by surprise. And I don't know if it has to do with, like, I took a lot of rounds of antibiotics really close together. From this twice, and then I had a UTI, TMI, but yeah. So I took 3 rounds of antibiotics in almost as many months, and I didn't want to. This last time I was like, I really don't want to, but we were going to DC, so I had to. I didn't really have a choice. I needed it gone. And it worked, but obviously it didn't kill all of it because it's coming back now. And quicker than it did last time. So I'm wondering if this is an immune system thing also. Like, not only is it complications from scarring or whatever, something connected to scarring, but also my immune system is having trouble fighting it. And I know antibiotics can kind of make your immune system a little weaker. But also on top of that, us TS girls already have a sucky immune system. And I know mine particularly, like, I don't know if it's any special of an amount sucky, but mine's horrible. Like, I have a terrible immune system. So, this has been interesting. And I think it's maybe all of that kind of boiled together that keeps this going. And I need to figure out what's going to cut it and make it stop. So I got probiotics to take. And I mean, if I go to the doctor, they're not going to do much now, except maybe give me another round of antibiotics, I don't think. Just because right now it doesn't even look like a ton. Except they have on record of this happening 2 other times. So I think I'm going to watch it and see what happens. Take probiotics and see if that boosts my immune system enough to get rid of it. And see just what I can do to, like, calm down the area. I don't know what else to do. I feel like it's not to the point where I could go in yet. I went in really early last time, and she even acknowledged that. It didn't look like much, but she could tell, she agreed with me that was probably what was happening. Just from talking about it from happening before. So, yeah, I don't know. That's what's going on, and I felt like it was a TS related thing because it's right underneath my scarring, and this whole issue started after having the steroid injections. Again, I don't know if it's connected to that. I still haven't pinpointed what started this. I'm really, really wondering if it was, though. And that's not to say they're bad to get. That's just because I've had several of them before and not had that happen. And it could not be it. But it's just, I don't know. It's just been something I've been fighting, and I just really want it to go away. So, if I'm a little lacking on things, that is why. I am still going to try to do the last DC vlog tomorrow, and then take a break for the weekend and start, you know, like normal, get back to the normal video schedule on Monday. Yeah. This is it's been interesting. So I do want to go kind of rest and lay down. But I wanted to update you guys and kind of see what you guys thought, because I would love to hear experiences with this. It's just been frustrating. So, yeah, this has been hard because it's really uncomfortable, and it's frustrating that what we've done hasn't worked because in theory it should be. But I am really wondering, because I took a round of antibiotics, the second round of antibiotics for something else was in between the first time and second time of this happening, and I'm wondering if that killing my immune system that time on top of from the first time is what made it possible for it to come back, and then it coming back this quickly again after the last time, third round of antibiotics. I feel like this may be a symptom of my immune system just not being okay right now, and that's why I'm having trouble fighting it. I don't know that for a fact. That's just something that's kind of rolling around in my head because I know my immune system is not great to start with, and then I did all of those. So, yeah. I don't know where this is gonna go. I really hope I don't have to, like, have them cut it. I really don't want to. That just sounds terrible and really, like, nerve-wracking. But if it would get rid of it for good, it'd be worth just getting it done. I'm so conflicted, you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see where this goes. I'm just rambling now, I think, at this point. So, thank you guys for listening to my ramble and my interesting next story. Anemia. Interesting. I had not heard anemia being an issue. I'm not anemic. That doesn't surprise me, though. That would not surprise me. Yeah. That's interesting, though. I had not heard that, but that doesn't surprise me at all. So, thank you for sharing. I did not know that. Does anybody have any questions? I can try to answer for a couple minutes. I feel like this is like a really lame interim for what I had planned on talking about, but I'm going to save that topic for next week. So, yeah. I will keep you guys updated on it and let you know what happens, and if I can figure out where this whole thing started, I'll let you guys know. I don't know how solidly I'm going to be able to figure that out, though, just because it's been kind of ongoing and up and down. So I don't know if I can figure out what whole thing started this, but I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with it and how this goes. If you're the praying type, please pray for me and pray for this, because I really just am praying it goes away and heals. And I'm going to try doubling up on my probiotics and see what that does, because I got probiotics to take after I finished this last round of antibiotics. And I just hadn't gotten to starting to take them yet. And then this happened, and I was like, okay, maybe it's my immune system needs more help. So I'm trying all the immunity boosting supportive oils, and I'm going to try my probiotics and see what that does. Do ice, do heat. Yeah. Thank you guys. See, this is when I have to laugh at myself, because these are things that most people would not share. Like, even in person, they wouldn't tell everybody, and I'm like blasting it on YouTube and all over the internet. So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go rest, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Yes, we do need to stick together. We got this. We got this. I can get this. I can do it. I don't know how yet, but I'm gonna. And for now, I'm gonna go rest, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow in hopefully the last DC vlog. I hope you guys have been loving the DC videos, because oh my gosh, they've been my favorite. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go. Have a great night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Let me know your neck surgery stories and issues if you've had this. Just, I really want to try to understand what's going on. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night!